reform and the road to tax reform. Senate Republicans adding a health care twist to their tax plan late last night. They will try repealing the Obamacare individual mandate as part of their tax bill. Here's what Vice President Mike Pence and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell had to say about the bold move.
By eliminating the Obamacare mandate tax, we will pass and enact real tax relief for working families all across America.
We're optimistic that inserting the individual mandate repeal would be helpful, and that's obviously the view of the Senate Finance Committee Republicans as well.
The majority leader added repealing the individual mandate would generate billions of dollars in revenue that could make the 20% corporate tax rate permanent. Joining me now, the White House Director of Legislative Affairs for President Donald Trump, Marc Short. Marc, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Maria. Thanks for having me on.
So lawmakers have failed multiple times this year to get things done like health care. Will there be enough support to get this bill passed now with the repeal of the mandate?
Well, Maria, I think that there actually has been a lot accomplished despite the fact that we failed on health care. But let's talk about what's happening with the individual mandate for 2 seconds, because I think there's 2 points that your panel has made that are very important. One is it very much is middle-income tax relief. 80% of the people paying the penalty on Obamacare taxes are those earning $50,000 or less. It is, as your panel said, a regressive tax that hurts the lowest and middle-income families the most. So repealing that tax will be beneficial to working families. Second, as your panel also noted, this was an argument Democrats made before the Supreme Court. When Obamacare was in front of the court, they said that, in fact, the reason it should be part of the law is because it's a tax, and Justice Roberts sided with them and said it's a tax. It's not so much mixing health care into the tax reform debate. It is actually doing what we've said all along, is reforming the tax code and delivering middle-income tax relief to working families.
Are you going to be able to, and by the way, yes, I know that you've done a lot this year in terms of rolling back regulation and in terms of moving the needle on economic growth already. I get that. But in terms of legislative victories, this tax reform package is obviously really critical. But do you think you're going to be able to see a movement in terms of the state and local deduction? We still have these congressmen from the high tax states pushing back, saying that there are no vote unless you do something, have some kind of wiggle room with regard to the SALT deduction.
Well, keep in mind in the House, they've made a couple of adjustments already. One is to return a deduction for property taxes, and second is to cap it at $10,000. So they are actually making adjustments to appease members in those SALT districts, and I think we're sympathetic to that. But I think that obviously the fact they're moving forward with the vote tomorrow is a reflection of the confidence we have that we have the votes to get it passed in the House.
Yeah, I think you're right.